Why is student retention important? Why should it matter to faculty? I recently asked 3 of our colleagues those questions. Why is retention important? Why should it matter to faculty? I asked this question to 3 colleagues who have spent a lot of time investigating factors that influence retention. Carrie Ann Platt is an Associate Dean in the College of Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences. She's also co-chair of the President's Council on Retention. Phil Hunt is our University Registrar for North Dakota State University. President Cook recently asked him to serve as a Special Assistant for Retention. He is also a co-chair with Carrie Ann Platt of the President's Council on Retention. The 3rd person I talked to is Jeff Boyer. He's the Director of Assessment and Accreditation for the university. He spent a great deal of time looking at data associated with retention. Why is retention important, and why should it matter to faculty?
Well, there's a couple different reasons. I think as of late we've heard a lot about the financial reasons, that for every student who leaves the university, we're losing a certain amount of tuition funding. This year we're facing $2.9 million in budget cuts. As a leader and as a faculty member, budget cuts are very stressful. And just the sense that we are continuing to experience them really is obviously not good for morale, creates a lot of uncertainty, creates a lot of anxiety. And so even though we cannot control the demographics of the number of 18-year-olds interested in pursuing a college education, we have a lot more control when it comes to those that we have successfully recruited to NDSU. Those who do want to get a college degree, there are things we can do to help them persist. And the more of these students that persist, the lower our, we are able to reduce the amount of money we need to cut. In an ideal world, we could retain so many of them that we would not have tuition-related budget cuts and could focus on other things than budget cuts, which is, I think, what everyone would prefer to be doing.
The answer to both of those questions is the same. Retention is important, and it should matter to faculty because we say as a university we're a student-focused land-grant, right? That's who we tell the world that we are. It's also reflected in our strategic plan. It's a priority for the State Board of Higher Education in North Dakota, and it's a priority for the North Dakota University system, which we are a part of. So if you look across the spectrum on this, retention is important, and we need to be concerned with it. I mean, right now, walking over here, we have families taking tours and taking visits, and we're selling them, right, and marketing to them an experience within higher education and to get a degree. In those conversations, we're not saying, oh, come to NDSU and you have a 56% chance of graduating. No, we're saying come to NDSU, get a great higher ed experience, and earn a degree in what you want here at NDSU, right? So it's our professional and our ethical responsibility to make sure that we're doing what we need to do as professionals and experts in our fields to make sure students do what? That they graduate. And the best way for them to graduate is to retain them year after year, term after term. Now, what that means, there's a lot that goes into that, right? I mean, we're a complex enterprise, but we all need to be moving in that direction to help our students.
Retention is important for student success because that is the pathway to degree completion. It's why students are coming to an institution like NDSU. It's to move on to that next stage in their life. And so retention is just the pathway through that degree plan to get to degree completion so they can move on into an occupation and then or additional education if that's a student's plan. But but retention is critical for that. That's the ultimate student success, is to retain students to degree completion.
Many faculty members are like me in that they want to help students learn, and they want to help students succeed, and they want to see that effort pay off in someone completing a college education and getting a degree. I attend graduation every December, every May, and I see students walk across the stage who I know have been through so much, right? Just like even outside of the classroom, and have overcome so much in order to get a degree. And it's like just this incredibly happy and fulfilling feeling to see them walk across the stage and to think they did it. You know, they went through a lot and they got that degree. And I think that most of us would feel similarly happy, especially if we knew all of the backstories for all of these students.
Carrie Ann, Phil, and Jeff suggested that retention is important for financial reasons. We face significant budget cuts because enrollment has declined. It's important because it's a priority for the state board and President Cook, which makes it a university priority. It's easier to retain students who are already on campus than it is to recruit new students. These are the important ones. It contributes to our mission to educate students to degree completion. And I think we all want our students to succeed. That's the bottom line for me, and probably for you too. We want our students to succeed, and helping them continue in their academic work will contribute to that goal. Take care.